Hello, my name is CJ Turner, and today I'm going to be taking this bike from central Illinois to northern Arkansas, and then back into the Ozark Hills of southern Missouri to camp. It's going to be a pretty good day. Let's pack. So finally, I get on the road. It's about noon, which is going to push it a little bit because the way this whole trip even came about was me and several buddies went to the Smoky Mountains a week prior to this trip, and we camped off the bikes, and I just had a blast, and it got me fired up. So when I came home, I was looking for some areas that would be neat to camp or neat roads to ride. Those mountain roads really got me hating Illinois roads. So I was looking at Missouri. I know there's hills there, there's curves, and sure enough, the Twain National Forest allowed dispersed camping. So it's free camping, and you can go just about anywhere down there as long as it's not private ground, of course. Well, I figure if I'm already that far, I might as well just hit Arkansas to say that I did. And basically pointed at a map and found Mammoth Springs, Arkansas, which is right there on the border. And that's where I ended up. But the roads all the way down there were just awesome. Little hills, like whoop sections almost down through the National Forest. Pretty good curves, a little bit of elevation change. Very pretty. Got down to Mammoth Springs. It was awesome. I believe that is one of the larger springs in the area. It puts out 9 million gallons an hour or something crazy like that. So I didn't waste a lot of time there because I was running low on daylight, but I still went and took a quick gander. Got turned around, headed back into the National Forest. I was going to go to an area that I'd scoped out previously on a map. I did see where folks had mentioned there may be other families in the area, which I was not sure about that. I wasn't fully sold on that, but I figured if it was light enough, I'd be okay. Well, I get over there and it's pretty well full. So scrap that idea. Don't have internet at this point in time, so I just have to go wander around the National Forest until I find camping. Luckily, there was a wilderness area just about 20 minutes north of that, and found a little gravel road. Shot off that, and sure enough, there was some primitive campsites, and that's where I am here. All right, so this worked out pretty good. My first campground, as you guys saw, was full. And so I just was going to start heading north and hopefully find something along the way. Game plan was I'm going through a wilderness area. It's called Irish Wilderness. I was thinking I'd find a little gravel lane. If it got close to dark, I was just going to whip in there and walk in the timber and set up a tent. But got here, found a little pull off, and this is sweet. We got a little pond. We got picnic tables and fire pits. One car here. I don't know where they're at, but there's a hiking trail up there, so they could be fishing down at the pond as well. But either way, I'm going to take this closest spot right here. Perfect. I can't believe how awesome this spot is on a Saturday with nobody here. But Twain National Forest is about, I want to say, a few million acres, so
Makes sense. Hold on, let me set this down. Alright, let me set this down. I'm going to show you my campsite. Alright, so you can see established fire pit, picnic table, pond in the background. There's a few little camping spots scattered through here. But again, one car and I don't even see them, so it's legit. I'm gonna hurry up and get my tent set up, get a fire going to get some of these mosquitoes down, and then eat supper because I'm starving. Got the tent set up, getting a fire going, and real quick I'll take you and show you the pond and the rest of the campsite. But first, these people just rolled up, and I dig this. That's right, the cool bus. Pretty nice folks too. So they're down there checking the lake out. I'm gonna make sure this fire gets going and cook some dinner.
After getting my fire going well, my campsite was all set up and ready to roll. I went ahead and boiled some water and was making a dehydrated meal. As I was eating, one of the folks from the bus that had arrived earlier came over to me and mentioned that they were going to be cooking some food a little later, and that if I wanted to eat, I could eat with them. So I let them know, I was eating already and I'd be good, but if they wanted to use my fire for the coals, they could. And we could chat for a while. They seemed fairly friendly. So sure enough, about 15-20 minutes later, it was a guy and a girl. They both came over, brought their food. We started chatting, and that's where I found out that they were actually 100% nomads. She had been on the road for almost 10 years at this point, and they just travel the country, stopping only to work jobs to get the money to get to the next place they want to visit. And I caught them on the way up to Michigan to visit some friends. So it was an awesome evening. We sat around the fire until about midnight, finally had to hit the hay, but I was really appreciative of their company. I was out there for a little bit of solitude, but their stories and meeting some folks like that was just really unique and a really good time.
Good morning. So I ended up meeting the folks in the cool bus. It's Jeremiah and Barbie. He's from Maryland. She's from California. She bought the bus, and they kind of just live on the road. They travel all over the place, do their thing, work in different towns as they can to make enough money to keep going, and 100% nomads. So pretty cool. Ended up staying up most of the evening. I think we went to bed about midnight, but we stayed up chatting for quite some time around the fire. They cooked some sausage and just pretty neat time. So interesting to get out here and run into folks. Thought I was completely alone. This bus pulls in and I end up making a couple of friends. So with that said, I'm having a little bit of coffee this morning and I'm packing up right now. Gonna hit the road, headed back home. That's all for this one. Thank you guys for watching. I'm going to try to do some more of this going forward. Sorry, Jeremiah. Sorry, Barb. Have a good one.